Hey everybody, Dr. Nelson here. So here's your problem of the day. So a parallelogram is placed inside a square. What percentage of the square is the parallelogram? So again, notice that we have a square and the length and width of the sides are 8, right? And inside the square we have a blue parallelogram. So the question is what percentage of the big square is taken up by the parallelogram? So this problem involves both percentages and area. So let's first find the area of the square. So to find the area of the square, we need to do length times width. And again, I know the length and width are both 8 feet because it's a square, right? So when I do 8 feet times 8 feet, I get an area of 64 square feet. All right, that's part one. Now for part two, we need to find the area of the parallelogram. So to do that, we know area equals base times height. And I know the base of the parallelogram is going to be 6 because from here to here is 6. And the height, remember, goes straight down, right? So the height of the parallelogram is going to be 8. So again, the base is 6. And the height is 8. So when I multiply 6 times 8, and again, these are both feet. 6 feet times 8 feet would be 48 square feet. All right, so we found the area of the square, and we found the area of the parallelogram. Now we want to know what percentage of the square is made up by the parallelogram. So for that, we're going to use the percent proportion. And to use that, I'm going to plug in the values. So again, percent means out of 100, so 100 goes here. And we're trying to solve for the percent, right? It says what percentage? So that's going to be the unknown. And now the total is going to be the area of the square, which is 64. And the part, which is the percentage, is going to be 48. Now, here's a little secret, okay? Anytime you can reduce a fraction, do that, okay? I know, for example, that 16 can go into 48 3 times, and 16 can go into 64 4 times. So now we have 3/4 equals a number divided by 100. So again, because we have proportions, I know the cross products are equal. So 3 times 100 is 300. And that's going to equal 4 times n, which is 4n. And finally, to solve for n, I'm going to divide 300 by 4. And I know that when I divide 300 by 4, I get 75. So the answer is 75%.